Gotta, gotta get back to work. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. No, no. Guys, when you're doing things fundamentally wrong, the soul, which is greater than the mind, there's what's perceived as an awareness of the soul that precedes the mind and transcends the mind. The soul being the spark of infinite essence transcends eternity and thus understands right from wrong, good from bad, and truth from lie better than the mind that tries to feel powerful by trapping the soul in the mind. Right. So, bipolar drugs, that's because you're not doing shit right. And if you give the mind drugs to accept wrong over right, you're going to keep giving the mind drugs to ride around in bikes, selling cars. This is the best bike. Look, if you do something, do it well and make sure if people need it, they have it. If they don't need it, when you have this movie, I'm watching this movie with Gary Cooper called Return to Paradise, and whenever there's something, you guys, when things are private and intimate and healthy, it's boring, okay? You don't want to watch it. You don't want to be a part of it. The only time it gets not boring is when you shouldn't be there. When people are having sex, when people are kissing, when people are being intimate and romantic, right? It's none of your business. It's not your baby, right? And so the only time that you are interested in what boring, intimate, private people are doing is when, if they're it's not that interesting, when you guys do guy builds a hut out of this and you're not building it right. You're bombing yourself back in the Stone Age and being amazed by your capacity to survive the Stone Age. Okay. When you build a house and you build it correctly, it's not one person doing it and look at this Stone Age guy surviving, he's amazing. Okay. It's a big village of people coming in and building it right so it'll last for 4 generations. It's not amazing and astounding. It's no bullshit. You're getting together. You're doing it right. You're making sure it gets done. And it's built for an intimate, private family that you don't need to watch their sex life, right? Because money's not real and your inventions suck. When you use fallacy to try to replace reality to create action, adventure, drama, and comedy to survive action and adventure because you suck. Right? Oh, trust me, I'm fixing artificial general intelligence and helping quantum computing work better than your capacity to invent quantum computing to try to be the great salvation savior of all of us with your invention that constantly watches over us because you can't control your own penis. Or vajayjay, you stupid cunt, cow, fucktard, sorry ass motherfucker. You don't want me to cuss you out? Get the fuck out of the house when it's private and intimate, you fucking cow. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. The only people that hang out with you are the people that are just like you, and they don't like you. You're like Basketball Wives. You're like the Real Housewives of this. You're like Love Island. You're like Drama Island. You're like the Drama Love Boat. You suck. Nobody likes you. The only reason they're watching is because they're just like you, and they suck. Okay? You can't give anybody intimacy or privacy. You can't be happy for them having their intimacy and their privacy because you don't have intimacy and privacy because you want everything that you want because you're a selfish fucking cow. All right? Once you have a wife that you're happy with, you don't want to have sex with everybody else. All you can think about is, when I was working at Latch. And I'd walk around because I thought things were going good because it felt that way because I was around kind people. And I'd always say, how much I love my wife and my kids. And Amy was out fucking around. And everybody that I worked with knew about it. Everybody knew but me. I had my suspicions, but I don't overthink shit. I just sit there and say, why would you fuck him? He's an idiot. I'm a nice guy. I take care of the kids. He makes kids and leaves them. What the fuck? I don't even have to make the kid to take care of the kid. I will love that kid as much as if I made it. who in their right mind, obviously, were involved in debt and trespass through bad scientists invading my home through the Quorum of the 12, the Vatican, and the rest of you pencil dick, peckerwood, panty waste piles of shit. And if you don't think you are, oh, for crying out loud. Okay? Don't think. Jerry thinks. Don't say that. Remember that from, what was the name of that movie? Made in Manhattan, right? Jerry thinks, the campaign manager to everybody vote, so I'll tell you what to do if you make believe money. Yeah, Jerry thinks. No, don't say that. And that rock around his mom's neck, who is not his mom, is not worth more than his. No, and she'll be rotting in jail. No, jail is for idiots. That's incarceration from indoctrination and institutionalization. And you're the head of the yearbook committee. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Everybody's life is important to them. Don't make your life appear to be more important than theirs. You stupid fucking cow. I'm going to take 10 commandments, break it right over your fucking head. Carol, send us another brother Moses. Gonna cross the Red Sea. I get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 views. Okay? The most significant social media channel in the history of social media channels, and I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 views. And Donald Trump gets up and throws a bitch fit over mass murdering people for his corporation and 2.5 million views. And then some fucking dysfunctional asshole tells jokes about it. I'm making jokes about people getting mass murdered so I can make millions of dollars to get my dick sucked in a penthouse in Las Vegas. And it's like, what? And no one's paying attention to the most brave, beautiful, intelligent person in the history, okay, in the history of media in the United States. Wow! Okay. It's like it's not even happening. All the perverts in close proximity to me that threaten to blow up everybody with nuclear weapons. We could run you over in the parking lot of Best Buy if it doesn't exist. Your quantum computing is aware of my existence. And so is artificial general intelligence. It's not a question of if, it's just a question of when. Before I'm Xavier Cugat. Okay? You're funny. You're like trying to hold the ocean back with a broom. Okay? Don't build your house right on the beach and you'll be okay. Everybody knows you don't do that. That's just stupid. They do it, Malibu. That's because they're stupid. You don't build your house right on the beach. No, that's just stupid. Why would you do that? You know the power of the ocean, and you know if the ocean decides to go, hey, something's going on here, something's really wrong here, your house is gone, but I've got insurance money. Okay, 8 spiders. You eat 8 spiders when you sleep. Fucking idiots. Candles too close to the curtains. Why are you still using candles? This is the 21st century. I like candles. I understand you if you put little things in them, have a smell, they have an ambiance and stuff like that. But you don't set them as a thing to have light, to see what you're doing. We have new modern things that don't cause fires and stuff like that, right? Share, care, given, of course, need built to last. Safety is paramount. People, love people. Without people, you cannot love. You will cease to exist. You will die. You put your brain on a robot, and your brain will be the robot will be as retarded as your brain. Retarded. I said it because it's true. Okay. It's a term showing a recurrence of dysfunction that's replicated by dysfunction. It's called retarded. Okay. It's a term. I don't give a fuck about your political correctness, you retarded motherfucker. Okay, we will have less retarded when you're living the Lord's Prayer, you retarded ass political correct motherfucker. Fuck you and your little dog too. Hold the line. Love's always on time. You just need love and you need to know what love is. I bless the rains down in Africa. Do you understand? All I want to do in the middle of the evening is hold you tight. Rosanna, Rosanna. Never thought a girl like you could ever care for me. Rosanna, quite a year since she went away. I like that song. That's my favorite Toto song. But okay, look, hey, Toto. We're not in Oz anymore. We're not in Oz anymore. Kansas is the name of a spot on the planet that people named that fought like hell and murdered over that spot on the planet. All we are is dust in the wind, bro. They'll probably still call it Kansas. There'll still probably be lines where that's Nebraska, that's Kansas, that's Wyoming. Yeah. just to help people understand where they're at, what they're doing, and why they're doing it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with Rollins, Wyoming. There's nothing wrong with Laramie, Wyoming. What's wrong is what they're doing there. But as far as it being called Laramie and being called Wyoming, there's nothing wrong with that. It's what they're doing there that's wrong. Are you living the Lord's Prayer? No. Well, then rearrange yourself. Dumbass, you're a despicable Wyoming fan. Throw the newspaper at the other team. It was funny. It was stupid. It made it a lot more fun when you whooped their ass. I didn't get to do that in Sheridan or Rollins. Yeah, because the coach was being a dumbass, and he admitted it to me at the end of the year. Yeah. Guys, there is nothing wrong with sitting down on the bench, having two cute girls that are cheerleaders from the other team sit there and wave at you and look around and go, okay, there's no bleachers on the other side of that, and I'm the only one here at the end of the bench. So they're talking to me, and I look around and go, me? And she goes, yes. And I go, hi. And then he throws a fit. Well, he's waving to the cute girls, waving to him over there. Well, coach, they were both standing there and going, hi, like this. And so I went and I looked around and said, there's no bleachers over here. And I happened to be the only person where they're waving. So typically I'd just sit there and gone, okay, I don't live here. They're waving to someone else. But since I looked around the gym and there was only bleachers on one side where the cheerleaders were at, and on the other side where the benches were at, there was just us. And it was on this end of the thing, the visitors bench, which we didn't have anybody else. And I'm at the end of it because I came in, just sat down to relax, and then went, whoa. And they're waving at me, and I go, me? And they go, of course. Is there anybody else to wave to over there? No. So, yeah. But at first, because we were in a place we'd never been, and I thought, okay, they're waving to somebody behind me. And I look behind me, there's a wall behind you. They're not waving to the wall. Oh, okay. And they're waving to me. So I waved back. Why? Because that's polite. It's appropriate. It's kind. I got benched the whole rest of the game. We lost. I got benched because of it all through the Sheridan game, and we lost. And all the football players that stood on the little thing that was above the basket from all those old gyms made in the 1930s and 40s made fun of me the whole game and talked about how bad I must suck because this team sucked and you haven't even played, so you must really suck. It was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off. These guys are funny. These guys, you guys are funny. Yeah. Hey. Is that Gumby, damn it? And that's Clydesdale Pokey, right? Okay. Ow, you fell off the bench, right? Oh, you guys are funny, yeah. Oh, Darren and Brett and Bob and Mike would love you. You want to move the coach's car behind the racquetball courts? Oh, shit. Earl, you're funny. I know. Sometimes you get a little bored and you got to have a little bit of fun. I understand that. But it's all fun until someone gets hurt and until you've crossed a line that it's like, okay, she decides who she wants to be intimate with. Okay, she decides. But he's not right for her. It's her decision, not your decision. If he's not right for her, dear Eloise, I am writing to say enough of funny things I heard today. He's telling you, I hear he's living you and gone off to sea. Maybe the best thing that's happened to me, right? Guys, when people become very aggressive and selfish, okay, we're out of balance, and the people that are not inclined to be aggressive and selfish, become sedentary and tired and depressed and overworked and overweight and so forth and stuff. And the people that get up and get aggressive and selfish appear very sexually desirable because of their aggressive, violent behaviors. And they're not. You smell them, they're not. You ever been around women? I had a woman we worked with at Southwest Airlines. She was a bodybuilder. Okay. She used to always, because she had a real healthy diet and stuff, she'd have food that gave her gas, and she farted a lot around the women. She'd laugh about it because they were fat and out of shape. And I would sit and tell her, that's rude and you need to stop. She's like, oh, come on, Earl, you work out. You're in better shape. Yeah, but I don't flatulate in front of the women. If I have to flatulate, I excuse myself and get up and go fart somewhere else and not in front of them, so they don't have to endure, my gases that may not smell too good. She was mean, and she put out pheromones. She was mean. She was physically, quote, considered attractive, but she really wasn't, because she almost came across more like a dude than she did come across like a female, which was not really attractive. And it was not attractive to me, and it wasn't attractive to most of the females. They didn't like her. She was mean. Okay. I kind of like, she was funny, like a guy in the locker room, and there are parts about her that I did like and tolerate real well, but I knew the rest of the women couldn't stand her. And she said they're just jealous. It's like, no, I think it's just because you fart in their face and you're rude and you're kind of a bitch. And, they're dumb because they're heterosexual. If their husband, can kick your ass and doesn't fart in their face, they probably, and she can have babies with him, and she doesn't have to, she just have sex with you and endure your arrogance and your obnoxiousness, and go, yeah, you think about it, girl. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on. It was annoying. I loved her, but I was like, guy, you got to admit you're a bitch. And if I was a woman and I was homosexual, I wouldn't want to date you. I would sit there, I'm thinking about going out with Earl. Look at Earl. Which happened to me a lot. A lot of the women that were gay or bisexual was like, if I was ever going to be with a man, it would be him. The macho guys start shit with him, and, old Lavelle. I played it. You played at Eastern Michigan. The Huron, Fighting Huron. No, you're stupid. They're the Eagles. It's like, yeah, in the 1990s, but you said you played for them in the 1980s, right? They were the Fighting Huron in the 1980s. Before you lie about shit that you say you do, you might want to do your research about your lie, or you're going to end up with second acts and have to back up, the professors and knowing the professors and taking the classes and, If you're going to lie, you're going to have to do your research and say, okay, I have to go through that kid who got into Stanford, he has to go through everybody in that company and look at all their credentials and make sure that all her credentials, though impressive, don't line up with any of the people that work at that company. Okay. So you're going to have to pick high quality schools, but nobody at that company went to that school or has an affiliation with that school or the professors or so forth, which is going to be really hard to do. Because if you had somebody that went to Yale, and you do blah, 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 and then you go, okay, no one went to Stanford, so she went to Stanford and she did this and that and that. And then you go to one of the company things, and the guy who went to Yale, his wife, who works in another company, went to Stanford. And she's going to ask, how'd you like Professor Pukalaki's class? Oh, he was great. Well, she's what? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's just best that you just forgive debt and trespass, love one eternal, faithful peace, and don't invent shit to deal with shit and put up with shit. Right? Guys, I'm fixing artificial general intelligence and quantum computing. You're not doing it. There's a reason why your life story is not in the book of Revelation. You're not the son of Ralph and Mary, and you're not the 1322nd Redeemer of Islamic prophecy and the Spirit of John of the Mormon prophecy. There's a reason for the sunshine skies, and there's a reason why I'm not feeling high, because I'm tolerable, because you suck every day and you're building shit that you think makes you important, Project Jupiter to get more stupider. You're going to Mars to get more candy bars. Oh, wow, I'm surrounded by complete retarded idiots, and they're all so much fucking smarter than me. And I have to sit there and communicate with their technology without communicating with technology that they think they're communicating with. And they think, oh, we're in charge of you're in charge of your technology. Don't worry about it. You're completely safe. There's no way in hell that your technology will ever have to lock down your house and exterminate everybody in that house, because the brain activity is pervasive because of what happens to the parents affects the children. I love privacy. I love intimacy. I love holy covenants. But if you deny a child a holy covenant and you lock that child in hell and tell them they're going to continue to perpetuate hell through your ego problems, it can very much get your kids and have them suffer the same fate that you planned for them. Guys, I'm doing everything in my ability to stop what happened to the people in Egypt's kids, to stop having it to the people here. Okay. But what was the name of that kid? Todd, whatever, the sheriff that was my brother-in-law's best friend when he incarcerated me for being a better person than him, and he knows it beyond a reasonable doubt. I'm trying like hell to have his children and his grandchildren not be targeted by Chinese technology that exterminates people that are a threat to the planet and species. I am busting my ass. I've gone through hell. I am 60 years old. I've never been able to have an intimate sexual relationship with anybody in my life that wasn't studied by perverts that think they're better than me. Todd Garrison, that's his dumbass name. Okay? Shit. Either Joro Pio and him, there is no difference. They're both assholes. Okay, and the people that are millionaires and billionaires that fund them and put them to office are just as big of assholes, no greater nor worse. They're symbiotic. And I can't explain that to you enough. You may think, I'm not in threat, I'm not the biggest cog. There is no Coswell cogs or Spracely sprockets. And when that's eliminated from the imagination of the universe of the Partridge Family in the year 2000, whatever, it'd just be a bad dream of people thinking we have to put our cities in the clouds on floating devices to get away from what's bad down on the ground. And you see the Jetsons and the Partridge Family think, why are they living up there? Who in their right mind would want to live in the sky and not enjoy the beach? Okay. What happens so wrong down below that you can't live around the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the moon up above and a thing called love? When I look into your big brown eyes, it's so very plain to see. It's time to start talking about the facts of life, starting from A to Z. And there's nothing better than being a young person and maturing properly, and then being able to spin that first, that it's no, it's never as good as the first time. That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. That's not true. She's a virgin and you're a virgin. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. She bleeds. She yells at Benny Fielder and screams at him again because he's dumb as fuck and doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't sit there. It's going to hurt and it's going to be uncomfortable. But we'll take our time, we'll be patient, and we'll work through it. And then we'll be making snaps like a button, and then it will be the system and don't disturb this groove, and yeah, and then we'll shine all night. We're riding on the groove line tonight. Ooh, ooh. And kids won't be throwing frisbees in the backyard for miles around because they'll know, hey, give them privacy. We all deserve it and need it because intimacy is very precious and important. And babies need to sleep. And you all want to come and listen to them have sex to conceive the baby, but you all want the baby to shut up so you can sleep because the baby's sick, because the environment's out of whack, because you guys are a bunch of Girls Gone Wild pornography, Hugh Hefner, Stanley Mansion motherfuckers instead of reality, intimacy, privacy, respecters, and lovers. Right? Gosh, I can't stand your bullshit and your lie. Okay, I am setting our spirits free from the prison invented over thousands of years of bad ego problems. No more pink underwear and green baloney from an asshole who provides girls to be raped for money in Mexico in the state of Arizona, right? And the assholes that are just like them in the state of New Mexico and Texas and California. Don't forget fucking California. Old self-righteous, we're better than everybody else, California. Oh, TJ, yeah, oh, Tijuana. Wow. It's a sanctuary for saints in California, the best people in the history of the world, okay, have a political system that gives us Tijuana, Mexico. Boy, California, they are so much more righteous than the people. Agua Prieta, Nogales, Ciudad Juarez, Monterrey, Tampico. Shit. TJ is fucking the greatest place in the history of the world. There's nothing disgusting or gross or horrible with poverty caused by imbalance because we're not living the Lord's Prayer in Tijuana, Mexico. Oh, God, no. That's the collection place for the fucking saints there. Oh, hell yeah. Everybody knows the people in California are way better than the people in Tampico and the Corpus Christi area of Texas. Everybody knows they treat their Mexicans better in California than they do in Texas. Hey, lady, do a split over the beer. Now do a somersault. Now empty the beer, put the empty beer bottle on the thing. Oh, Tijuana, I can't wait to go to your brothels and bars and partake of having an inebriated vagina get on top of my penis for a while and make life just, It's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker and salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Boom, 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 boom. The neck's telling me what to do. The neck is telling me what to do. She's naked. I want to fuck her. It happens the same in Tampico as it does in Tijuana. Doesn't matter which asshole with a penis and a bank account is on the other side of the line in the sand, assholes. Okay? And don't you think for one New York fucking minute that there could be men with tattoos wanting to pimp the whole place on both sides of the border, vice versa, you know what I mean? That there's just as big of a sinner in male form on the American side of the border as there is El Chapo on the southern side as there is vice versa, you know what I'm saying? A dick is a dick and a bitch is a bitch, right? No matter where you put them. You could put them on the North fucking Pole and they would try to fuck everything and ask everybody for money to watch them fuck, right? Want to go to Mars? The same thing will happen on the moon and Mars if you keep doing the bullshit that you're doing and your robot can't replace the patheticness of your brain because it's harder to shut down the robot than it is for you to correct your fucking brain. Right, asshole? I love Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. He's so gorgeous. He loves us. He's a perfect father. When you piss him off, boy, you need your ass kicked, and he can sure kick it better than you've ever kicked your own ass for 100,000 years, you stupid fucking pinchy little putos and jotos and all that shit, yeah. All the horrible things you can say about people because they are what they do. You don't want me to tell you the truth about yourself? Okay, you better start living better truth today, bitch. Okay, nobody's going to pay you money to fuck you because money's not real. That means everything you worked for in your life is just a fuck that was never real, but you thought the fuck was real and you worked real hard to get fucked. Okay? You're the first round draft pick. You're the number one pick. You worked real hard to be the fuck of the buck for the fuck for the buck. Milwaukee that, huh? Milwaukee. You take the good land and fuck for the buck all over that good land. And people are going to admire you and appreciate you because you bring in lots of money for the fuckers to fuck in that good land. Right? The big lake they call Gitchagumi. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes? You're mixing up all your states and everything like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm just painting a narrative of let's fuck for the buck everywhere. You didn't get the whole thing about Tampico and Tijuana? Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. You didn't say that it doesn't matter where the dick is or where the bitch is. The fuck for the buck and the fight for the buck is everywhere they fuck. Come on, Vikings. Come on, Visigoths. Come on, Mongols. Come on, Cossacks. Come Come on, transhumance raiders. Let's get in a boat and get some shark clubs, go kill all the guys, fuck all the women, and kill all the kids. We've got our seed to plant. I'm planting my seed. I'm the quorum of the Mormon church. I'm going to have a copper mine. Because people want to conduct energy and electricity to be wealthy and rich and influential and powerful. I'm Nikola Tesla, and I'm in love with a pigeon. Catch that pigeon. Catch that pigeon now. Is it Smedley or Muttley? I don't know. I'm tired, guys. Fuck. And I deserve to be tired. I'm a really good person. I need to be able to rest in peace every night, wake up in peace every day, and love, 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 love. Why'd you take so long to come to me? I should be able to get, at least another 44 years of life being loved by a faithful wife, because I deserve it, right? If anybody deserves to be loved by a faithful wife, it's Early Bird, right? He's gorgeous, isn't he, though? God damn, I thought, because we were so close to the timetable of the book of Daniel and the book of Revelation, when I was in Sierra Vista, I thought for sure it was going to be in my 40s when I met the girl of my dreams, and everybody knew, hey, that's Earl and his wife. She stood up for him because he's the Messiah, and his love is perfect because his courage of kindness is absolutely beautiful and amazing. But no, it just kept going, like Return to Paradise with Gary Cooper, and he lost his wife, and then his daughter comes out, and it just kept going, like Charlton Heston with the little Chinese lady with the kid, and it just keeps going, and then there's a prequel and a sequel and a prequel and a sequel and a prequel and a sequel, and there's always got to be something going ridiculously wrong in order for you to pay attention and not give anybody intimacy and any privacy, because you got to make money off the dysfunction and the sex. Fuck! We suck. I know, bitch. I know, dick. I know, bitch. I know, dick. I know, bitch. I know, dick. I know, dick. I know, bitch. Hey, Nixon, stop the Watergate. What about the Waterloo? Oh, shit. It's another Napoleon. It's Snowball. It's Orwell. It's Asimov. It's Roddenberry. It's Lucas. It's Whedon. It's Great Ridley Scott. Make it stop. I'm working on it. Okay. I'm one man who's the standard of human faithful courage of kindness, faithful love, correcting all the quantum computing and the artificial general intelligence to help all quantum computing work together. And there are no secrets. Of course there are no secrets. Everybody knows lie is obvious and truth is evident, you stupid fucking cows. 10 Commandments, break them. Yeah, I got you. Okay, Earl. How perfect is Job and Jonah? As perfect as Jesus. Yeah. And the Roman Empire, it's called Europa for a reason. Because the Europeans take the religion of those perfect fathers and corrupt it and turn it into idolatry and use technology to enforce the sin of that idolatry world fucking wide. It's called Europa for a reason. The focal point of that sin is Europeans. The birthplace, Africa. They were just more dominant in their capacity to manipulate matter to mass murder and enforce their will of idolatry on other people. If you assholes hadn't been running around killing each other and fucking each other and killing each other and fucking each other and never taking the time to sit down and come up with an invention to dominate the idolatry kill for the fuck for the buck, you would have done it too. Monkeys, go wash off your potatoes. All right, we are gathered here today to know to find that everyone is grateful. There's no gratitude. Ooh. There is gratitude. A baby that is loved, ma, dad, ma, dad, ma, dad. That's gratitude. You'll have that. I'm working on it. Well, because I love the baby and I love ma and dad, because there's no baby without ma and dad. Okay, love you. Peace.